I think life-changing is kind of an understatement. It sounds dramatic and overused, but it's been nothing short of life-changing for not just me, my wife, my kids, oh, sheesh, and the community around us. There's been some big shifts.
The way Nathan can listen and feel allowed me to be heard and have an unfolding that's very healing for me. It's been healing for not only myself, but for my daughter and my son. And I have a lot of compassion for myself as well as my children. And I'm able to just hear and feel them differently and have more compassion for my husband, and to really come from a place of sharing our hearts and not being triggered from our pain body, but to drop into what really matters most.
One of the things I've been very present to is Nathan's energy on that, and there's a frequency to it that really puts me at ease. When I'm at ease, I really drop in and I stop reacting, and I feel more. I feel more about the truth in the situation. I feel more about what's going on in my life. And the questions that Nathan asks, I'm very open to. I feel the conversations were well balanced, where I didn't feel like I was attacked. I felt like Nathan was on my side as much as he was on Sherry's side, my wife. And it made it easy for me to go through some really difficult conversations on that. And it was really neat to just watch Nathan model how to allow things to unfold in life. Be at ease, be at peace, and rather than push and force things through life, to really allow it to unfold with a lot of presence and awareness on that. And what that's given me is a deeper connection to my wife, a completely changed relationship to my son, Charlie, who wasn't that long ago, him and I were button heads, we're at odds. And 3 weeks later, some of the most deepest and profound healing I've ever experienced between him and I, and even between my father and I indirectly, that then relates to my wife and I, because the same patterns that I have are in my son, and the way my son and my daughter interact and the way they show up in life, I'm realizing is very similar to how I show up in life. And so it's almost learning through them as the patterns are reflected back to me.
Through working with Nathan and the energy work has allowed me to process different events from my past, to process that and to get clear on the feelings and my desires for what I'd love for my children, myself, and my marriage, and so much more for my future. So thank you, Nathan, for our time together.